Now on CoastTV News.
Milford water vote.
The water is a problem.
$8.5 million needed for upgrades. Dewey breaks ground. Construction begins on a new town hall and public safety center. Cooking up success.
All I needed was help.
Inmates graduate from a culinary program designed to break down barriers after incarceration.
This is CoastTV News at 6.
Upgrades to Milford's water system. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf. Charlie Sakaitis has the night off. Welcome to our news at 6. We begin tonight with voters heading to the polls this weekend. Many places here on Delmarva have seen rapid growth over the past several years, Milford being one of them. And because of this, the city says its current water system can't keep up. As Coast TV News reporter Emma Aiken shows us, now they're asking taxpayers to say yes to a referendum to pay for improvements.
Water. It's essential to life. And in Milford, some locals say its quality has been lacking.
When I talk about Milford and what I love about Milford, I inevitably mention to my friends, but the water is a problem.
Joan Bender says that's why the city's upcoming water infrastructure referendum is important.
I can afford to change a toilet or change it out after 5 years if it's unsightly, but there are many people that cannot.
The referendum proposes a new water tower, a drinking supply well, and a treatment facility. If passed, the city says the project could cost up to $8.5 million, but there would be no taxpayer increase. The upgrades would be funded using current water use fees and developer impact fees. Milford Mayor Todd Collada says this is needed to keep up with growth, including the businesses going in the city's new industrial park.
We are having a large amount of growth in Milford, which is a very good thing. The economy's good in Milford. A lot of people are relocating here, and we're seeing a lot of need to improve the infrastructure to accommodate those residents.
Everything needs water to grow, and now Milford does too. If you're a registered voter in Milford, you can come vote on the city's referendum Saturday here at the Public Works Building from 10 to 6. Reporting in Milford, Emma Aiken, Coast TV News.
Even though there will be no tax or rate increase, the city of Milford says a vote is still needed due to long-term financing, likely spanning 20 to 30 years. Milford says the financing up to $8.5 million includes a buffer for unexpected issues, such as geological conditions and market changes, but they say it's unlikely the entire amount will be needed. It has been 3 years in Dewey Beach since first talks of a new town hall and police station started, and today a groundbreaking was held for that project. Live in Dewey Beach is Coast TV News' Brandon Ferguson. Brandon, the new town hall will be pretty close by.
Maddie, the new 3-story town hall will go on this lot I am at right now. And to explain to you and show you where this location is, we're going to show you this construction site. This white fence in front of you, that's Coastal Highway, and the town hall will be facing towards Coastal Highway. And as we look across the construction site, this building on the right side of your screen, that is the side of the current town hall and police station on Rodney Avenue. On your screen now is a drawing of what this town hall will look like, and with construction set to start on May 5th, town manager Bill Zalper says he can finally see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Phase 1 will be where we're standing right now. That'll be the town hall, police station, alderman court, and parking department. 430 days estimate to build phase 1. Once we're done that, we'll move out of the old town hall police station into phase 1. Then we'll demo the old town hall and police station and build the paramedic station there. That'll be phase 2.
Once construction is done, Dewey will have its first EMS station in town. Previously, EMTs would have to come from Midway to Dewey, and Zolper tells Coast TV this will cut down response times in about half. Live in Dewey Beach, Brandon Ferguson, Coast TV News.
Thank you, Brandon. It's important to note that between state grants, county grants, and Dewey's reserves for this project, the town says no tax will be implemented to fund that $11.4 million project. The construction of the new Sussex County Family Court, there's a delay. When the court broke ground in June 2022, construction was supposed to be done in 2024. Well, later we were told it would be spring 2025, which is now. And as you can see on your screen, work has been going on for years and it's still happening when it should be wrapping up, right? Now, different things in the process have changed that.
Because of COVID, there was some supply chain delays. There was the occasional weather delay here and there that would put things off. Like before the envelope was complete and the building was sealed, rains. Sometimes you would have to pump water out of certain areas to sort of keep the ball moving.
The court says construction should be done this fall and it should be open to the public in early spring 2026. Let's go ahead and take a live look outside into Ocean City. Our First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams has a look at our forecast. Good evening, Paul.
Good evening, Maddie. And right now, we're staying relatively quiet at this point. We have the winds pushing out of the south at about 9 miles per hour in Ocean City, 61 degrees. We're going to drop to the upper 50s and pretty much hover there, thanks to mostly cloudy skies for late tonight. We do have an air quality concern still. We've been downgraded to moderate, and we're still at that level, thanks to the residual effect of the smoke that's from the fires that have been happening throughout portions of Jersey. But now we got the flow that's now moving primarily out of the west. So it's pushing a lot of that smoke out of the way, but we're being mindful of the possibility of scattered showers developing to our west and will come calling on our door, or knocking on our door, so to speak, for us for Saturday. So we'll talk more about that possibility of rain over the weekend, along with your extended forecast where the temperatures are going way up and then dropping way down. Maddie?
Thank you, Paul. A lawsuit is likely on the way against Ocean City. This involves a man who wants to open a cannabis dispensary. Sharif Shatta is the man who wants to open the shop, but the town rejected his plans, saying the site is too close to residential areas, a public park, and a beach. And this week, the Ocean City Board of Zoning Appeals agreed, shot down those plans. Shatta and the property owner, Mike Ramadan, claim Maryland law states when it comes to zoning, towns can't be more restrictive on marijuana than alcohol. But the city manager says he is confident OC is following state requirements.
We would not have crafted the ordinance the way we did if we didn't believe that, obviously. We believe the state law specifically set those distances, and those exact distances are what we put in our ordinance.
The men with the shop hope the state's attorney general looks at this case, and they plan to sue regardless. Drivers in Milton, watch out for some new lane closures for the Route 16 and Route 1 overpass. DelDOT says starting Thursday, drivers can expect nighttime closures Monday through Thursday, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m., and it's going to last through September. For more on this specific project, we've covered it for years. We got you. CoastTV.com. The Delmarva Sports Network Outdoors Expo. Guess what? It's happening right now at the Delaware State Fairgrounds. And that's where Coast TV News is. Christina DiRobertis is live. Christina, so much to enjoy this year.
Yeah, and Maddie, we're still going strong here at the DSN Outdoors Expo. There's still about 2 more hours to go. It doesn't end until 8 o'clock tonight, and there is so much to see. If you take a look, we have tractors, there's hunting supplies, there's fishing supplies, there's golf carts, literally everything outdoors that you can think of. But the boats have really been stealing the show today. Right now we're checking out this boat from Island Water Sports. It's just awesome. I mean, this is better than online shopping. You know, you get to see it, you get to feel it, you get to see everything that's here. There's so much to see. Like I said, there's no way I could possibly show you everything right now. You really have to come see for yourself. So like I said, this goes until 8 o'clock tonight, and then again tomorrow from 10 to 4. It's rain or shine tomorrow, plus there's a car show tomorrow. And you can bring your kids, you can bring your pets. There's a bouncy house, there's food trucks outside, everything you can think of. So come on down to the Outdoors Expo. We'll be here all night. Maddie, back to you.
All right, Christina, that looks like a lot of fun. And again, as she mentioned, you could see April 25th today, 3 to 8, tomorrow 10 to 4 at the Harrington Fairgrounds there. I am really excited, and also I'm absolutely in love with our current megaphone poll, which is all about this. And we have been asking you guys, what is your dream outdoor upgrade? I want to know what yours is. Let's take a look right now at the results. Kind of split here. Hot tub getting 20%, new RV getting 20%, 25% saying patio set, and 35% saying backyard pool. Can I say all of them? Well, hey, if you haven't voted yet, please do that right now on the CoastTV.com or the mobile app, and we will check back on those results on Coast TV News at 11. Today marks 4 years since Corporal Keith Hecook, a Del Mar police officer, was attacked and ultimately killed after responding to a call. That tragedy sparked an outpouring of support, policy changes, and happening right now, a tribute in his name. The community gathering for Hecook Fest to remember his life and service. That event is happening at Kylan Barn until 9. We have much more on this to tell you tonight at 11. And here at 6, we are just getting started. A special event zone coming back to OC when to watch out for increased parking fines during the next big event.
And we're likely to have a rainy weekend ahead of us, at least for Saturday. I'll show you what I'm tracking in a moment.
But first, a very special graduation for 6 men at the Sussex Correctional Institution in Georgetown. We have their story in just 60 seconds.
This is Coast TV News at 6.
Thai cuisine prepared buffet style at the Sussex Community Correctional Center Culinary Arts Program. That food you see here that looks amazing, it was prepared by 6 inmates. Those men received certificates for graduating from a 4-week culinary arts training program. Coast TV's Zakia Jennings shows us how these men learned more than just cooking skills from this course.
Alan Taylor fought back tears as he shared what the certificate in his hands means to him.
I want to become something else.
Taylor has been in and out of prison for years. He is currently incarcerated at Sussex Correctional Institution. Today, he graduated from the Culinary Arts Training Program, which provides the men skills to hopefully get employment at local restaurants, or maybe even start their own.
That is the power that makes a person say, you know what, I can move forward.
The program is in partnership with First State Community Action Agency. Executive Director Bernice Edwards is excited for what is in store for these men.
We want them to be prepared to do and be the men that they need to be. And I often tell them, you have to fix you first. So that's what our goal here is with our reentry program.
For 4 weeks, the men worked with Chef Lee Stewart, learning everything from catering to basic kitchen skills. Stewart says his life experiences pushed him to give back.
I opened my own restaurant. I had nothing. I came from nothing. They can do the same things themselves. I'm trying to pass that on to them, that if that's what they want to do, there's ways that they can make it happen.
And he's not the only one that plans to give back to the men at SCI.
I'm going to be the one to contact them and help guide them through the system, because they need to hear from someone who really understands them, someone who was there with them.
Taylor is expected to get out in the fall and start his new chapter.
The men here say this program has been very beneficial for them. You can take a look here and see some of the food that they've learned to make in this program. The next class is expected to start in May. In Georgetown, I'm Zakia Jennings, Coast TV News.
Take a look at our DSN Outdoors Expo at the fairgrounds. Listen, you'll get a chance to really enjoy yourself. Although we have a little rain expected, there's a lot of canopies out there, a lot of things protecting you from the rain. So go on out and enjoy yourself from 10 o'clock to 4 o'clock Saturday. We've been enjoying warm weather, but now we're going to have to be concerned with a little bit of wet weather over the weekend. Our dry tech camera, Ocean City. Scattered cloud cover, 61 degrees, winds out of the south at about 10 miles per hour. Look for increasing cloud cover throughout the rest of the night, but we'll hover in the upper 50s thanks to that cloud cover acting as a big blanket keeping us warm overnight. We're pretty warm right now. 75 degrees currently in Seaford, 76 in Bridgeville, 77 right now in Redden, but we're a bit cooler along the beaches. 61 degrees currently in Rehoboth Beach, 69 right now. Lewis, winds pushing out of the southeast, ranging from 4-mile-per-hour gusts up to about 18-mile-per-hour gusts, relatively light, although the winds are becoming a little more problematic. Remember that smoke we've been keeping a close eye on tracking? Well, we tracked it from earlier this morning. We had another plume that pushed across, moving from the west to the east, but now it's clearing out of the way for us as we go into the 5 o'clock hour. So it looks like we might start turning the corner and getting a little bit better with our air quality. But as of right now, we're still at a moderate level with yellow across the entire Delmarva Peninsula. We were in the green, now we're in the yellow. Fortunately, we're nowhere near the orange, which would be unhealthy for sensitive groups. Though winds picking up momentum in Lewis Beach, Rehoboth Beach, Ocean View, small craft advisory kicks in, watching out for 25-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Now, that's also in effect for us throughout the Chesapeake Bay area, but you'll notice the general shift from the west to the east because we're really bracing for a chance of some of this scattered shower activity to begin to swing in our direction, but it doesn't look like it's got to act totally together to give us an all-day rain event, or at least heavy rain, scattered and, schizophrenic at best, so to speak. The pollen is still on the high side, particularly dealing with trees. The mold has come down tremendously, so that's at least a little bit helpful, considering that it's been kind of a tough week to breathe for those who have chronic breathing problems. Saturday at 9:30, winds directly out of the south. We see scattered showers pushing through. By 4:30, we'll have a decent amount of rain, so we are looking for afternoon showers to be more plenteous for us, so to speak. Saturday, 8 and late in the evening, we'll have temperatures in the 50s. Now, for the most southern portions of our viewing area, the timing looks pretty similar. I mean, we have some early morning showers pushing through, temperatures in the mid-70s, right around lunchtime. Then we have late afternoon showers that are going to push through relatively quickly, so it's not looking like it's going to sit on top of us for an extended period of time. And because of that, the amount of rain we expect to push through has been downgraded from over 1.5 inches to just a 1/2 inch to maybe 3/4 inch. Finally, here's a look at your 7-day forecast. A bit rainy for Saturday, clearing out on Sunday, then really warm next week.
Thank you, Paul. A special event zone is on its way to Ocean City. This is for the annual Cruise in OC event. The town says reduced speed limits and increased fines for violations. That'll start Tuesday. There will also be a bigger focus on parking violations with increased fines. This special event zone ends May 4th.
The Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
We are finally here. The first episode of Season 3 of Into the Trenches has finally aired on DSN. We head to the home of the Cape Henlopen Vikings as they embark on a new voyage into their 2024 football season. Let's take a sneak peek at what Episode 2 brings us next week.
On the next Into the Trenches.
He's a de facto leader, right, whether or not he wants to be.
I've been playing quarterback my whole life, and I've always had to be a leader. I know they don't like what happened last year.
But the only way you're going to win is if we show them the brotherhood that we have been building since Coach Fred took this team over.
We're going we over me, we over me.
Into the Trenches, a new voyage on the Delmarva Sports Network and DSN Plus, sponsored by Preston Automotive.
And make sure to come out tomorrow for Day 2 of the DSN Outdoors Expo. Whether you're a business looking to showcase your company or you're attending and looking for a day of fun activities and entertainment, come over to the Delaware State Fairgrounds in Harrington, Delaware for Day 2 of the Outdoor Fun. Join us tomorrow, April 26th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. for the 2-day event, and most importantly, admission is free. That'll do it for sports. Have a great night, everyone.
All right, our Irish Eyes camera in Lewis, we're at 72 degrees. We are going to drop to the lower 60s with partly to mostly cloudy skies. Our umbrella winner, Hillary Durante of Ocean City. Congratulations, courtesy of Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling. Keep up with your forecast with our weather line by calling 443-880-9100. Sponsored by the law offices of Brockstead, Mandalis, and Federico. And finally, here's a look at your exclusive 10-day forecast. A bit rainy on Saturday, but still, go out and enjoy the expo because they've got canopies out there.
Yes, they do, Paul. Thank you. And thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 6. For more news and local weather, download our Coast TV News app. The NBC Nightly News is up next, and we will see you later at 11. Have a great night.